And we are live. Welcome, mystery and thriller fans. I'm your on-air host, Sara DiVello, and I am so excited to welcome back one of our faves, the incredible Kaira Rouda, joining us live from Laguna, here to give us the exclusive first glimpse at her brand new book out next week, Beneath the Surface, the first in the new Kingsley series. Welcome to Mystery and Thriller Mavens. Tell us about this book.
Thank you, Sarah. It's so great to be here. And it's funny. I was just thinking I haven't talked about this book so much. It's like my first time talking about it.
Yay.
And it's really a fun story. I think this is it's still summer and it's kind of a summer escape story. I like to call it, or some other people did in their blurbs, which is great, Succession meets White Lotus on a mega yacht during a storm on a weekend trip to Catalina Island. So that's kind of the gist of it. And you'll meet the Kingsley family. And Richard Kingsley is trying to figure out which of his children to leave his big business to and big company to. And so this trip is supposed to help him get clarity.
Ooh, well, this is a crazy premise, and it is racking up all the Succession praise. I can't wait to get into every tasty, delicious, killer bit of it. But first, I just want to welcome everyone because we are going live to 7 different locations across Facebook and YouTube. So, hey, mystery and thriller loving friends, no matter where you're watching from, you're in the right place. This is the right time. It is Mystery Monday, and because Mondays can be killer, we're going to make them a little less painful for you. If you've been here before, you know the drill. And if you're new, well, welcome. We're so happy to have you. Here's the drill. Every Monday, I give you my handpicked featured authors. You get to ask them anything. So ask Kaira about her writing process, her book, the Kingsley series. We got a lot to talk about. Just get the questions going in the comments, and I'll get them right over to her. Let's jump right in. Catch a Clue, aka Wendy, saying hi, Sara and Kaira. Welcome, Wendy. Sharon saying hi, Sara and Kaira. Nikki, Sharon's joining us from YouTube. Hello. Nikki joining us from Facebook saying, hello, ladies. Hi, Nikki. Barbara saying, I can't wait, joining us from Facebook. Jennifer Brown joining us from YouTube saying, hi, Sara DiVello. Nice to meet you, Kaira. So good to have you here with us, Jennifer. Now, let's get into this book because it is crazy. Diane joining us from YouTube saying, good evening. Good evening to you, Diane. So let's jump right in because this is a crazy premise. So first of all, are you a Succession fan? How did you come up with this story idea? Give us all, spill the tea.
Yeah, I am a huge Succession fan, and I'm not really sure when it came about, but it was before I knew that Succession was ending, right? So I just thought Succession was going on forever. But I was at the beach, and around here, I always look outside because the ocean's that direction, and there are these mega yachts that'll sometimes like kind of sail by. And I saw one day, and I'm like, wouldn't it be fun to imagine a story on one of those and like get to, because that's what's so great being an author, you get to stomp around in the setting that you pick. And so, yeah, so I just thought it'd be fun to stomp around on a mega yacht for a bit. So that's what I did.
Oh, I love it. Wait, did you actually go on a mega yacht?
No, not yet. Nobody's invited me on a mega yacht. Now, that saying, I'm not, I'm still hopeful that somebody like Richard Kingsley will invite me on a yacht because that seems fitting with my whole story. And the cover, that was funny too. On the cover, they started sending me like speedboats. I'm like, no, bigger. It's got to be really big. It's like really, really, really excessively big and, big waste of gas and everything else that the yachts do, but still, yeah.
In the words of the guy from Jaws, we're going to need a bigger boat.
Yes.
When they're giving you the little speedboats. No, guys. No.
No. That would be one of the side hustle boats for this. Yeah. So they got the boat right. It looks I love it. Yeah. I love the cover.
Yay, we have a mystery. So we are broadcasting to a few different private Facebook groups. So if you're in one of those, everyone else in the group can see you, but outside you're very mysterious. So we have a mystery user saying they are so excited. Yay, we're so excited to have you here. Nicole joining us from Facebook. Hey, Nicole. Sharon saying hello from Minnesota. Hi, Sharon. Nikki says if she wins the lottery, she will take you on a mega yacht. Awesome. I love that. Oh, and Sharon's suggesting you should take all your fans with you. Oh my God, should we do a Beneath the Surface cruise?
Oh yeah, that would be so fun.
Murder cruise. Oh my God, we can reenact it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe. I think that might be dangerous, but okay. Okay, but we could. I know that would be fun to like take a cruise.
We could draw straws for who gets to play which character.
Right, exactly.
I
Yeah,
don't want the short straw in this story. Let me just say that.
yeah.
Linda saying hello, ladies. Oh, we have Amanda, aka Girl Who Loves Books and Dogs, joining us live from Maine. Hi,
That's
Amanda.
awesome.
Randy joining us from YouTube. Hi, Randy. Linda is loving my idea of the murder cruise. I'm just saying, let's make it happen. I'm a marketing person. Kara's a marketing person. We can vibe off this. Am I right?
I know. I think we could do it. Let's just do
Anissa
it.
says hi from South Carolina. The more danger, the better, she says. Okay. I'm already digging the vibes here. Let's get into some of the delicious praise that this book has racked up. So let's kick off with Kirkus, because let's just dive into the deep end. And they say, when the wealthy patriarchs, I'm going to pop this up so we can all read it together. When the wealthy patriarch of a family business invites his children on a trip from Newport Beach to Catalina Island aboard his new yacht, Rouda fans will know to buckle their seatbelts. King Lear goes to the beach. Yes. So first of all, congratulations on getting compared to King Lear.
Right. I'm like, okay, that's awesome. I like a little Shakespeare every once in a while. It's really great. Yeah.
I love that. And then meanwhile, over to Mystery and Suspense magazine, who says that who deems this the perfect summer escapist read. So the praise just keeps going. And I have so much more I want to get to as well. But I want to hop over to this question from Barbara. Welcome to the conversation. She wants to know what made you choose the Catalina crossing as your setting. P.S. Catalina is one of her happy places.
Yeah, Catalina's amazing.
I've never
I look out from my office and I see Catalina Island out there. So I was just thinking, and I've been there a few times, and once on a boat, but not a yacht, but it was a nice boat. And I just thought, well, there it is. And the other thing I've always been kind of fascinated by is the whole Natalie Wood story. So I've always had Catalina Island kind of roaming around in my head. So I think that was there too.
Oh my gosh. Wait, did you know that I interviewed her sister when she wrote her Tell All
No, you didn't.
memoir 3 years ago? Yes, I interviewed Lana, Natalie Lana Wood, her sister, about her Tell All, where she revealed never before heard evidence from the medical examiner who had been storing these files in his garden shed. And then when he retired, he was storing them in his office. Then his secretary took them and put them in her garden shed. And 40 years later, on the 40-year anniversary of the crime, Lana reveals this never before seen evidence. And I got to interview her. It was amazing.
That's so cool. So he totally did it, right?
He totally did it.
Yeah, for sure.
This man, this Hollywood star, killed his wife and literally got away with murder. And the crazy thing is, and now I'm blanking on his name, but the other famous actor who was on the boat that island, he always plays a bad guy. Oh my God, I can't think of his name. I'll think of it. Yeah. Okay. Anissa wants to know, who was the most fun character to write in this book and why?
Well, I had a lot of fun with Richard, the patriarch, because he's just so over the top. And, Logan Roy, he's that kind of character. He's got everything money can buy. He's on his fifth wife, I think, fourth or fifth when we meet him. And he's just, I love writing those kind of characters because they're just so over the top. But they are out there in the world. So anyway, he was very fun to write. And I also liked writing Serena, his wife at the time of the crossing, because she is a really strong character too.
Ooh, interesting. Now, Anissa, I'm going to thank you for this great question. So while you were writing Richard, you then got the real guy from Succession to be reading passages, which I have just been devouring on social media. How did this happen?
I know, that was so crazy. So yes, one of my friends said, Brian Cox is on that Cameo thing. Maybe he would do a cameo for you. So you send them like a pitch and your book, and then they pick whether they are going to do it or not. But he kind of went off script. So he just kept rambling on and on about novelists and not trusting them. So it came out, look, it was just a great clip from him. So that was really fun.
Oh my gosh, this is the coolest. See, I thought you guys were hanging out on his super yacht and just,
Oh, yeah.
having
Like,
cocktails, him reading your book, you and your best friend,
yes,
this is where my imagination went.
yes, yeah. Logan, Marie, and I hanging out all the time. No, but it was really fun, and it was a great little hook because it's like hard to cut through the wake of book world. There's a lot of
The wake. Okay, let's keep the boat puns, ocean puns going. Sharon wants to know, do you have a favorite character or a chapter in the book? So let's take that one at a time. Who is your favorite?
favorite. That's tough. I like Paige. I liked her arc through the story, I'll say.
So you like Paige, and what you like about her is her character arc.
Yeah, because she grew a lot during the story and kind of stepped into her own. And I always like that in a female character, or any character really, where they have a lot of change and they get challenged and then they grow. So she was kind of that in this. And a chapter,
And remember, no spoilers. We don't like spoilers.
I know. So that's it's hard.
Tell us if you're talking about a spoiler, just tell us where in the book it is.
Yeah. The favorite chapter?
Yeah.
When something terrible happens. Because since I'm a pantser, so I don't necessarily know who's going to do what to who when, or like when the killing things will happen. So it surprised me too. So hopefully it surprises you when you read the book.
Wait, so how does that work? You're typing along, your fingers are hitting the keys, and then all of a sudden you're like,
yeah. Look, I can't believe you just did that. Are you crazy? What are you doing? You can't do that. And then they do it. Yeah. Yeah, it happens in every book. It's so funny.
I love that.
Yeah.
Sharon's saying that's so cool. Oh, it's so cool. I got to interview Lana Wood. Yes, it was very cool. Oh, Barbara, thank you. It was Christopher Walken.
Yes,
Christopher Walken was on the boat.
He was there too.
So random and weird. Randy, yes, Christopher Walken. That was who I was trying to think of. Thank you. That was driving me crazy. Diane, okay, how does everyone know this except me? Diane, thank you.
Because we all know the story. Like when we were in Catalina, one of the times we were there, the captain of the boat that we were on knew the captain of that boat. And so there's like all kinds of insider stories. Oh, I know. And there's so much. Yeah. Such a chilling tale.
Well, the reason that we know that, because the husband had said that she drowned, and the reason we know that is not true is because there was no water in her lungs, which was what was revealed in the medical examiner's report. So if someone drowns, they're inhaling water, but if they hit the water and they're already dead, they don't take any water into their lungs because they're no longer inhaling. And so when they did the autopsy, there was no water in her lungs, and that fact was withheld from the media because it was so damning. It necessarily meant someone on the boat killed her.
So like her defensive wounds were from still being on the boat, not trying to climb back on.
It was not trying to climb back on. It was being being beaten with the oar and being assaulted on the boat, and then fall, and then then they put her in the little rowboat and pushed her off. But she was already dead by then.
Terrible.
Yes. Okay, we need to know more about the pantsing. Anissa saying, I know you are a pantser, but curious how your writing process has changed since your debut. Ooh, good question.
Yeah, really good question. Well, I'd say I've been trying to learn how to outline a bit. It's really, really helpful for the business side of publishing if your agent and your editor kind of know what you're writing next, as opposed to just surprising them with a finished book. So I have been trying to do that a little bit, like not like some people outline like 30 pages. I'm talking like 3 paragraphs just to try to give them like a clue where I'm going. So that's kind of new. And I think, I'm having each book, I have more fun with it, I would say. I don't know why, but it's just, it's been really fun. So that's changed too.
Why do you think how do you know that you're having more fun? It just feels more joyful, more easy?
I think so. And I think, I know when it's flowing, it's great. And I know when it's not, that it's going to come back. So just, give myself a break. And, I think I'm just much more calm than I was my 10 years ago self. So I think that helps a lot too. Just more confidence in the process and trusting the process. And you still have the perfectionist tendencies, but trying not to let those override things. Yeah.
Ooh, I love that. That actually gives me hope. That makes me feel good. And I think that fun energy comes through with as we're reading it. Like we're having fun as a reader because you're having fun as a writer.
Oh,
And
I
I
hope
think
so.
we felt that.
Good. I hope so. I mean, I do. I want people to go like, oh, that was funny. And then, oh, that's scary. And then that's funny too. And, and that's great when people say that. And that they had to put it, they couldn't put it down. That's the best.
Yes, that is the best. That is the
Yeah.
best. Diane saying, yes, Robert Wagner literally got away with murder. Isn't that crazy? I actually recently learned through doing research on my book that well, let me ask you this. What do you think our solve rate is in the US today
Oh,
on
gosh.
murders?
On murder. Well, it's got to be getting better because of DNA and everything, correct?
Exactly.
But overall rate, oh gosh, I don't know. I'd be stunned, right? Let's say 60%.
So that's a really good guess. I'm apparently woefully naive. I was like 98%. Like with our technology, nobody's getting away with murder anymore. It turns out we only have a 30% solve rate. And in predominantly urban areas, which are also predominantly Black, that like Houston, that number rises to 40%. So you still have a 40% chance of getting away with murder in the United States of America today, which is really interesting and really
Right.
shocking.
That's shocking.
Gives
Yeah.
us a lot of grist for the mill if we're writers.
Right.
Sharon wants to know, when you're writing, how do you determine how many POVs to have? How do you do that?
Yeah, that's another one of those things that kind of pop into my head. So, like one person will be talking, and then all of a sudden she or he will reference somebody else. I'm like, oh, here's another character. They kind of just appear when I'm writing, and that's weird too. I know, but like you start out, I knew Paige was there because she was married to one of the sons. So, it kind of it rolls out that way. But it's not like I had a chart of the people ahead of time. They just kind of appear, and then I write them down, and then they go.
So you're just writing, and then all of a sudden you hear another voice like, he entered the room, and you're like, who is that? Who is that?
Right. Come
is
on
that
in.
what it's like?
Yeah. And then they just start talking. Yeah, it's so fun.
That's crazy. Okay. Linda, welcome to the conversation, saying, I love the term pantser. LOL. I love that. I love that. Oh, hi, Christine, joining us from Facebook. She says, I look with her little, is that a llama?
Yeah.
A little llama. I've never met a llama. She said, I absolutely love this in all of Kara's books. Yay.
Thank you.
You've got a
Thank
fan.
you so much.
She wants to know, where do you get the names for all your characters? Yeah, where do you get those names?
Yeah, I'm bad at names. Okay, so they come into my head, like I said, and then they'll just keep going. And then a friend of mine said, you've got somebody named Kate in this book and somebody, I keep using the same names because I don't really, I'm in their heads, so I don't really care as much about their names when they appear, which I should. I know that. So now I have a name chart someplace in Google Drive that I should be checking whilst I write my next book. But have I done that? No. So I keep repeating names, but I'm going to try to get better. In fact, I know I have a repeat right now on the book I'm working on. I'm going to just write that down. Get rid.
Oh my gosh, we're watching the writer at work right now. This is
wait,
I'm going to do a voiceover. The writer is at work in her office. She stalks her prey and takes notes. And get going.
Okay.
Right? She's taking notes as we watch. This is her at
This is
work.
fascinating. And what she said was, you need to get rid of Beth. I know I've had a Beth before, and I've got a Beth again in this new one. So, yeah. All right. Anyway, I don't know why. And I also tend to do short names because then when you're typing, they go faster, right? So I need to add some long names. Like a Christine would be good.
Francesca.
Yes.
Geraldine.
Yeah, like something different. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Thank you for that.
Oh my God, I love it.
That was a great question.
Sharon wants to know, do you have to kill someone off before a certain point in the book?
I don't know if there are killing rules around that. I do know we had somebody on the Killer Author Club the other day, and she was saying that she has to kill early. She likes to kill people off early. And there is some truth to that, like that if you kill early, then you keep people, that's such a shock. And I did that a little bit in The Next Wife. Somebody died pretty early on, and I didn't realize that was going to happen when I was writing it. But so I could kill early, I could kill late. I just I don't think it matters as long as the story kind of calls for the killing at a certain time. Is how I would answer that. And
But
sometimes
as
it's
you're
happened before.
pantsing, but you're also thinking about narrative arc and character arc and keeping the pages flying, which you've just shared is a goal.
Yeah.
So what have you learned about where and when to kill?
Yeah, I don't
goals.
I don't know if I have an answer to that. I think it's based on the story. Each story has a different killing timeline, I think.
Interesting. Okay. I'm learning a lot here. I'm loving this. Julie, welcome to the conversation. Kara, what other genre would you like to try to write?
I know. See, I would love to try historical, like what you've mastered, but I just, all the research, which I would love some of the research, but I just don't know if, I don't know. So that sounds intriguing to me. I did have 2 years in romance, which I loved all the people that I met writing romance, and I loved my publisher during the romance 2 years. But the problem was I can't write sex scenes. I can't even write like the leading up to the sex scenes. So that was just embarrassing, and I just turned red all the time. So anyway, and so that was not a genre for me. So, but I do think I kind of am in this kind of weird space between women's fiction, or what they call women's fiction, which is not really nice to call it women's, but just fiction, general fiction, and suspense is kind of where I like to be.
Kara, is it because you think about your 4 kids reading the sex scene and then it's just like too embarrassing? You just want to die because if they're like, oh my God, my mom knows about that.
No, I literally couldn't do it. So I had an assistant, Nancy, at the time, and she was a romance writer, and she loved writing sex scenes because you've got to get all the parts right in the right places at the right time. So I would just write and then I'd say insert Nancy, and Nancy would write the sex scenes. And I don't even think I read them all. I'm like, okay, good. As long as we got that done. It just wasn't my genre. So anyway, but like I said, the people are great. I had fun going to the conferences and stuff, as long as I didn't get into this sex game, but anyway, yeah. So I'm much better in the crime area, I think.
Oh my God. So you would just be writing along and then you would be like, Nancy, write something sexy.
I would say Nancy, and I just called it insert Nancy.
And then Nancy would come in with he unbuttoned his shirt slowly.
Yes, all of that.
Oh my God, that's so
I'm not good at that. Oh, it's
my God.
It's ridiculous. Yes.
Oh my God.
See, I'm turning red right now.
Nicole wants to know, what was your favorite book that you read this summer, and why was it Broadway Butterfly?
Yeah, exactly.
I added that part.
Yeah. I mean, Sara, congratulations, seriously, on all your success. It's well deserved and so wonderful to see someone, who worked so hard on something and get all the accolades that you have. And it's a great book. Yes, one of my top summer reads, of course.
If you had to pick a distant second.
Yeah, distant second. Okay, wait. You should see. I'm looking over at this stack of books. I really like Stone Cold Fox. I'm not really sure why, but really great writing and great, just like my kind of snarky characters. So I really appreciate that one. And I would say, okay, what's next to my bed? Right, Yellowface is right what I'm starting next. So that wouldn't be on the top.
Oh, that's on my list too.
Yeah. So I'm starting that one, and there's so many good books. I can't answer you any more of that.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Great question, Nicole. Yes. Great question, Nicole. There's been so many great ones. I really loved The Puzzle Master this year. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. That is such a freaking fantastic book. And my nerdy girl, research loving heart just devoured it. So anyone who loves the Da Vinci Code, get your mitts on The Puzzle Master, because she is tasty.
That's
Diane wants to know, how do you celebrate your book releases? Do you do something fun?
I know. So, okay. So the last 3 book releases, my husband and I have gone to the same restaurant in Laguna Beach and had French fries. Because I love French fries, and they have the best fries. They're like salty.
Just a big pile of French fries?
Yeah, French fries, sometimes rosé, sometimes not, depending on what the day has in store. So I expect that that's what we will be doing next Tuesday. And I usually post a picture of my French fries, and yeah, that's kind of fun. And also I'm doing a book launch event down in San Diego during VoucherCon, which will be fun because it's murder on the marina and I'm having mayhem on a mega yacht. So it kind of all went together.
Oh my God, mayhem on a mega yacht. Oh my God,
Yeah,
I'm obsessed. Oh my God, I love it. I love it.
yeah,
Oh my God,
so
that's so fun.
Yeah.
Christine is saying, yes, that is her llama. Oh my God, I love that you have a llama. Diane wants to know, do you have any writing rituals? If so, what are they?
I don't. I really just, I guess I'm an afternoon writer. So that's kind of my situation. I'll do like emails and all that kind of stuff in the morning and try to work out. And then by the afternoon, I'm ready to sit down and start creating, hopefully, as long as everybody's talking to me. If not, then I'll go do something else. But that's pretty much it. Uh-oh.
I was muting because I'm typing the link to your buy to get to your buy link. You guys,
Thank you.
Kaira is coming in today to give us the exclusive inside scoop. This is her very first interview on her book Beneath the Surface, which is dropping next week, and you can pre-order it tonight from our favorite woman-owned independent bookstore. So we are hashtag team pre-order. Let's get the pre-orders going. So whether you're watching from Facebook or YouTube, here is that link. I'm going to pop it up right now so that you can get your mitts on beneath, get your sea legs under you for Beneath the Surface. And then let us know what you think of the Succession vibes that are flowing in this book. So here's that link, y'all. Okay. Barbara wants to know, would you write a historic murder if you dip a toe in historic?
Yeah. Oh yeah, probably. I feel like I've kind of been loving this killing.
Your avoidance of sex scenes would work well because it would be, he touched her finger, end of scene. Yeah. Their fingers grazed.
No more of that sex talk. Okay. Yeah, no, but I do, I have a story and I've written, I have a draft of it, but I don't think it has enough details. It's set in the Dust Bowl. And so when I was working on it, the Four Winds was coming out, I'm like, oh, well, there's the Dust Bowl book for the next, whatever. So she went back in my closet or my cupboard and maybe she'll come out again, but it's based lightly on my grandma's story. And it's anyway. So,
I love that.
There's murder.
Diane giving you all the hearts. Linda saying that sounds like such a fun way to write. You meet the character as they manifest from your mind as you're writing. That's so amazing. Diana saying she loves it. Linda suggests getting a baby name book.
I know. You know what? Yes, I know. And I've Googled, because you can Google online too, baby names. And then but what I need to do is remember to go back and change them after I get the draft done, because it doesn't really matter to me what they're called when I first tried it. Then I need to go back and do that with the baby name book and pick some different names.
Murder by the Book is reminding you, get rid of Beth.
Get rid of Beth. I'm going to put this Post-it note right there.
Oh my God, I love it. Nicole saying she was obsessed with Stone Cold Fox. Sharon wants to know, what was your working title for this book? Ooh, good question.
Yeah, it's funny now I can't remember what it was, but pretty early on it was Beneath the Surface.
Oh, cool.
And usually my titles, they stay with what I came up with, almost without, except like The Widow was The Widow's Mandate, but they just took the word mandate off because of the whole, people were sick of mandates at that time, but it was always
right.
Oh my God. And Best Day Ever was always Best Day Ever, and The Next Wife was the next. So usually my titles, I actually usually come up with a character. The primary character comes in, and then the title, and then I'm ready to go.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Thank you. Diane saying, I love that. And she said, mayhem on a mega yacht. She is in. Carol saying, elusive. Yes, indeed, Carol. I agree. Sharon wants to know, did you get to have any input onto the cover design?
Just on the sides of the boat, as I was saying there. they first put on the cover like kind of a speedboat. I'm like, no, 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 think bigger, bigger, bigger. And so then I'm sending them. The one boat that came by here often before he started running for mayor of LA was Rick Caruso's huge, beautiful yacht. So I'm like Googling Rick Caruso's yacht and sending it to the design team. I'm like, this big, 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 think big. So yeah, I mean, they did listen to me and they made the boat big. So that's great.
Oh my God, I love it. Christine wants to know, can you tell us what you are working on next?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the next book that comes out is called Under the Palms, and it's Kingsley Book 2. So you'll get to meet most of the same cast and a few new characters who pop in. And that one is set in Laguna Beach at a luxury resort. So it was really fun to.
Yay! Oh my gosh. That is so fun. Thank you for letting us know. And do you know how many books will be in the Kingsley series yet, Kaira?
I don't. Right now it's 2. I think they're waiting to see if anybody likes the Kingsleys. So if you guys like the Kingsleys.
I think we're already going to like the book. Pam, welcome to the conversation. She says she loves the cover of your new book, Kaira. I know. Isn't it so beautiful? Sharon saying, fill the cover with the boat.
No, they do have on the finished copy, they have the boat coming down the spine too, which is awesome. So I should be holding that up.
Oh my God. I'm such a dork. I love details like that.
I do too. So fun. So yeah,
you two crack me up. I love your energy. It's addicting. Kara and I have a good vibe.
We do.
We are having fun. Christine saying yes and giving us all the love. Oh my goodness. Well, what a perfect note to end on. Y'all, you know what to do. We've got to get it going for team pre-order because the book drops out. And again, this is a very first sneak peek exclusive. We get it first here on Mystery and Thriller Maven. So no matter where you're watching from, Facebook or YouTube, click, 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 pre-order, pre-order, pre-order. And the good folks at Murdered by the Book will mail this out to you the day the book drops. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for giving us the inside scoop. Nikki saying, looking forward to reading this. Yay. Thank you so much, Nikki. Thank you all for spending your Monday with me, your Mystery Monday. We are off next week because it is Labor Day. So I will see you in 2 weeks. I hope you have a killer week until then.